Neil, can you give us an update on Tyrese, please?
That's some question to start with. Honestly, it's like everybody gets so horny about Tyrese's injuries. It's mad, even when he scores a hat-trick. Tyrese is feeling better than what he was actually when he went off in the game, which is a bit positive, but we're still waiting on a medical check on it. We're just making sure that the scans are reporting back accurately, and we'll take it from there.
Do you feel optimistic he could be available for the next game?
I don't know, and I don't want to put that pressure on him, to be honest. But we might have to miss him for a weekend. We just don't want to. Sometimes this is no my lane to be in, so I don't want to comment on that. So I've just got to kind of wait and feedback.
Well, we're here. What's the rest of your squad news?
Good, we're strong. Other than Tyrese going off the other night, there we're at full speed.
You were obviously perturbed about the added time at the weekend. Was there any phone calls at all between you and the...
Do you know what? See, I'm pretty annoyed about this, I have to be honest, right? I got asked a question about the time, and I said what I said. I never made a big deal about it. I actually said that we still had the same time, and we've got to deal with that as Celtic do. But for some reason, everybody wants to make a big thing of it. I've not had any phone calls at all. We conceded late in the game, and I was really angry about that. In equal measure with disappointment, and only because I felt we completely deserved something from the game. But we have got the same time as Celtic have to find a winner, and we were pushing just as Celtic were to find a winner. Unfortunately, they got it.
Have you had to work hard to get the guys' chins back up again?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. They got a couple of days off and recovered well. They came in yesterday with a wee chat about the game, a wee debrief of where we've come from and where we feel that we're at just now in terms of performances, and then we had a really great day yesterday in training. Despite
the defeat, do you see it as another step in terms of improvement in performance?
I think we went up another level, yeah, I think that's a fair comment. As I said, the conversation and the debrief on Sunday's game was largely just a wee look at where we've set our markers and set the bar, and I think week on week we've started to really improve the performances. Unfortunately, and it's testament to what I'm talking about, sometimes results don't always come from points, and then once you kind of subjectively look at the performance and look at the games in isolation, you can see that there's massive results on the workload that the boys are putting in. I think they probably gave Celtic their hardest game this season domestically.
Neil, Dundee United away on Saturday. You spoke about before that you reset a new league since you've come in. You're unbeaten against teams out with the top four. Does that give you plenty of optimism going into the game on Saturday?
I just feel that the United game's going to provide us with a real difficult challenge. Goody's always got his teams really organised. They're on the back of a couple of wins themselves. Watched the game against Spartans. The game against Falkirk, I've watched other games. The pitch, I think, probably affects Dundee United just as it will anybody else. I know they've had problems with their pitch. So, all in all, it's going to be such a difficult game for us. But you're right, I think the levels of performances have been really good, no matter who we've been playing. And the message that has been consistent that since I've come in, that we've got a new table in front of us. And as you said, the signs are really positive in how we're improving as the weeks are going by.
And the last time Kilmarnock played at Tannadice, it was a 2-0 win and penalty save from Max Stryjek. Fast forward 6 months, he's obviously had these issues, he's had a major operation, and now he's been back on the bench the last few weeks. Is he any closer to a first team return starting 11?
He's not any closer than he was when he just came onto the bench.
Yeah.
Kella's done well, he's pushing all the time. So in that respect, he's always close because he's the next keeper in. So I wouldn't say that he's because of the illness that Max had. What has always been great about Max is his attitude is always first class, whether he's starting the game or he's pushing Kella to be number one. I'm just so happy to have the boy back.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, experienced players coming back from injury. Is there any returns of any other experienced players?
Other than Bruni's back training with us full time, but he's probably not ready to be involved at the minute. I know Kyle is pushing hard as well. Matty's back on the pitch, but these are kind of longer term injuries that we need to be careful with. Mayo's progressing really well too. So all in all, you know, it's actually quite a bulky squad we've got, as I said.
Brilliant. And last one from me, Neil. Last week the club put out a statement about the new training ground and facility. How important will that be for the club going forward?
Massive for the long-term future of Kilmarnock. I think it's really bright when you look at it. We're getting back to the grass pitch, which I think most of us would agree that that's the way to go. This used to be one of the best pitches in Scotland, as far as I can remember playing as a young boy. And we're going back there. The training facility's not only going to be brilliant for Kilmarnock Football Club right now in terms of from the summer and the preparation moving forward, but for the attraction of players. Of course, we need to be in the Premiership to get right good players to want to come up and play in the top league. But in terms of training facilities, there's a lot of clubs actually don't enjoy that luxury. And I think it puts Kilmarnock right up there at the top end of the division in terms of facilities. So that will help us attract players. It will give us a real luxury and comfort of actually having our own training base. This is great here, but it's not perfect. I like you turn up to your own stadium to feel quite special when you're coming in, but it's been needs must. But that will probably improve massively next year with the new training centre.